Yeah, that body's a blessing, girl. I ain't trying to pressure her.
Hey guys, what's going on? Nick C here from the Sticky Socks and welcome to today's video. So guys, today I want to show you off a medic build. I've been using this build at the moment as my team have wanted me to be a medic, so I'm playing it. To be honest, I'm a bit more of an aggressive player, but I have been getting used to this medic build and I do think it is a very good build. All the perks now of course will be passive, they'll be more towards the medical wing, so if you're not towards endgame yet, just aim for this build if you want to be a medic. Medics can be very handy, either just as a passive build, as I said, if you're that kind of player, and if you're not that kind of player, then it's also very handy for a medic to be in a challenge mode team. In general, you nearly always need them, and with incursions coming up as well, it's going to be very important for you to get your 8 players with very different types of builds, between tank builds, medic builds, support builds, and builds that are more focused into the skills like the turret. So I'll just show you off this one. I do plan on bringing more guides like a tank one, a solo build, and then different builds as well for the incursions, which will be coming out in a week's time. So we'll start off with the medic build, and we're going to start off with the talents that I have equipped. So the first one I have is adrenaline, and this is use a medkit when not at full health to receive an overheal. This one is really just to fill the 4th slot. There really isn't any other that benefits your team that much. So I've decided to go with that one because at least if you are a bit low on health, you can overheal yourself and you don't have to use a medkit for another while. Then we go into the 3 ones that will benefit everyone, and the second one is Battle Buddy. Revive a downed agent to reduce incoming damage by 50% for 10 seconds for both players. Very handy for reviving people, at least then the second they get up. If you're against shotguns or anything, you'll get reduced damage by 50%, which obviously makes things a bit easier. The next one is critical save. Use a medkit during low health to increase damage resistance by 40%. Again, this is solo one just to kind of fill the gaps, because in the end of the day your main skills are what's really going to benefit the team. But as well, again, now this is a medic build, again all focused on it. At least then when you use a medkit during low health, you can increase your damage resistance, go out and revive a player and then come back. And then the last ability we're going to use is Combat Medic, and this is use a medkit near allies to heal group members and proxies within 20 meters by 40%. This will heal your entire group, and then at least when you use a medkit, you get a big bonus, and so do all your team. So guys, we'll go into the skills now, and the skills, as I said, are all going to be based in the medical build, as this is a medic build. The first one is First Aid, and we're using the defibrillator mod. This device can revive downed allies and grant them a portion of their normal health. So it just means that the second you press the L1 trigger, it means that your entire team will be revived within the radius of how this affects. And that's it. Deploy range is 40 meters, so if you're anywhere close to your allies, it'll get everyone revived. And then the second one is Support Station, and the mob we're going to use is Life Support. Drop a revival station that automatically revives any allies who are downed within the affected area. That means that people just have to crawl back into your little green circle and then they get revived. So overall, these are all based around reviving. And then obviously the big perk, your signature skill, will be Recovery Link. Heals and cures the users, and nearby allies revives downed allies within range, can overheal beyond maximum health. This perk, obviously, if your whole team is down and you're on your own, you can get the entire team up without much effort. So guys, that's the build towards abilities. As I said, they're all very much focused on healing and having lots of health all the time. Towards inventory, at the moment, as I haven't really fitted out my gear as good as I could have. I wish I could go a bit more into medical at the moment. I haven't recalibrated my gear yet to get more medical stuff, but at the moment, I do like a balance between primary DPS and health. I'm not that far into endgame yet, so I haven't gotten all high-end gear with really high damage ratings and really high armor ratings. So I'm not quite there yet, but I would imagine that in general, once you get to the very end where you have loads of high-end stuff, you'll have a good balance and you'll be able to get your health up really high. Towards weapons, I tend to use really good suppression weapons like the LMG Pacan. And I love this gun because it does stupid amount of damage against armored enemies. As I said here, armor destruction value is increased by 18% when using this weapon, and it has the other talent Ferocious. Damage against elite and named enemies is increased by 13%. So for this thing against big guys, any kind of named enemies or elites, and elites are so common in the challenge mode, almost all the enemies are elites. This gun does massive damage, and this is one that if you do want to get challenge mode done, I would highly advise. The other gun then I'm running is the Vector 45 ACP, arguably the best gun in the game currently. And the main reason, I guess, is because the headshot potential damage with this thing is nuts. As it is at standing rating, it does about 20,000 headshot damage. You put on pulse, and then you can add the main perk in it, where headshot kills with this weapon increase signature skill resources by 11%, and then you can quite simply get your skills up really quickly and do loads of damage really quick. This gun is nuts. Now, it does have a small magazine size. It only has a standard magazine size of 20, but if you put some mods on it, you can get it up as far as 39. That's the max that you can put into it using a high-end magazine buff. At the moment, I only have a legendary one, but it's only 2 shots in the mag, so it's nothing dramatic. So guys, that's all I have for the build. As I said, I'm not really fully equipped to have the build perfect, but towards skills and talents, it is perfect, and that's exactly how you should be running it. So guys, if you did enjoy the video, please let me know in the comments, and drop a subscribe for more of the build videos. I'll also be doing a video on the incursions when they come out next week. I might even do a live stream on YouTube, and we'll see how well we get on and see how tough they are. That is an 8-player group thing, so obviously you're going to have lots of players online. It's very similar to Destiny's raids in general by the looks of things. We really don't know what it is yet. So guys, leave me know in the comments how you're getting on with the division, what kind of builds you want to run, and as I said, drop a subscribe if you're interested in this kind of stuff. Thanks guys, and I'll see you in the next one.